How to build roads in Cities Skylines Cities Skylines, How to build roads in Cities Skylines guide. Hello everyone dear friends, now I want to show you how Cities Skyline build roads. Let's first show that in principle on the roads I have not everything is perfect, but the speed of traffic is -4%, which I think is very good speed. We have a small problem here, is a small one here. Why we have problems here? Because here the junction of two modes of transport, respectively, to roads separate and plus. After all, this is the entrance and exit to the city. Of course, there will be a slight congestion further here, there is a small fork, but in principle there is no problem here either. We have a branch check into the city, plus as we see we immediately made it possible for people to leave for residential areas. So, how to build roads first, so that I recommend how you pay attention here. I don't have practically intersections, 2 pain points here and here, but I'm ready for this because here I have the industrial zone of the industrial quarter. Nothing terrible will happen here in the future. I hope here there won't be any big problems either. That is, there is a building density here, and I'm not going to build accordingly. It's better to build such roundabouts, they help extremely well. In order to remove it, click here and we can build and even connect. That is, when you already have large roads, of course, builds it's worth coming at the junction. We can also look here, we've built the road, we don't have the opportunity to change to yet. We can immediately press to put the road up and it will turn into a big junction at which practically problems are unlikely. In fact, I haven't had a very problem with it yet, that is, but on the basic level really helps the beginning of the game. But at the beginning, if it's the very beginning, then just build please, like you see here, but just the main highway. It will help you avoid it. Always make exits only within roads. If your main highway has become wider, by no means it is necessary to increase this highway at the exit from it, because in such a better, you increase it for the congestion of the highway, and the congestion of the highways is the worst for us. So if the central street gets clogged, then the trouble will be with everyone. Sometimes here I understand that the small street I understood this departure, and here it will be simple, perfectly understood what will happen here. Collapse will pass collapse. If they made a one-way movement, why are they here exclusively one-way? Look at us. If they were returning back it was trash. Here we are doing one-way movements, they all entered, and here you have them, and there are no problems here. Of course now I'm thinking about changing that one-sided ones should be replaced with double-sided ones, but perhaps not for the entire duration, but at a certain stage, so that they can go here a little pack one to go to the store and return, or even make such a forwarding back and rounded with the aim that it would be possible not to go to this long highway. Then there is, because here we have commercial, but in any case production here, plus look, it also produces, that is, they entered here again and drove off. That is, there is no opportunity to turn around here, which, of course, is very much, but it improves the movement of Irish. This is a certain problem. By the way, there is also a better option for data production sector. In fact, which one could lower the road lower here and bring it back from here qualitatively. The load here would have flown off. In principle, the action would have loaded a little. But in principle, I think this would not be critical here. We understand that the stumbling block is here, respectively. This is a narrow event, but in the future there will be no problems either. Just try to avoid intersections, that is, if possible, you have such entrances and make such arrivals, that is, direct overlapping scanfas here. In fact, try very hard to avoid it is not always possible. Therefore, here I put direct intersections in this. There is nothing so terrible. That is, I hope this video was useful for you. Put like, subscribe to channel. See you soon.